Right, so this is Dr. Delight's lab. Now, he's a little bit of an eccentric character, but don't let that fool you because he's an absolute genius. Dr. Delight?
Oh, hello!
Oh, hey! So good to see you. I just want to introduce you to the new recruits.
Wonderful, wonderful. Come on in. Come meet me at the screen. Hello again. Well, aren't you a good-looking bunch? You are very lucky to be here. The old world of eCourse creation was missing the most important ingredient for facilitating transformation. Engagement! Without engagement, you don't have an eCourse. Courses of the old world were so dry and boring. Nobody wanted to do the lessons. They were just PowerPoints and PDFs. That's all they were. The old way is no way to learn. This is not how you help one to transform. Like a child, you must help them to enjoy the learning journey. So how do we inspire engagement amongst our students? Well, one very good way is this thing we call gamification. Boop, boop. The gamification of learning is an educational approach to motivate students to learn by using video game design and game elements in learning environments. The goal is to maximize enjoyment and engagement through capturing the interest of learners and inspiring them to continue learning. Wikipedia! And whether you realize it or not, by working in the e-learning industry, you are by default working in gamification. Gamification happens anytime a student goes beyond merely consuming information to actually taking some form of action. It may not seem like it, but that is indeed gamification. And in order to facilitate transformation, your students must take action in their real lives. Beep beep. What is wrong? One more time. Boop, boop. There we go. Traditional forms of gamification and e-learning can include having a point system, community currency, badges, rewards, contests, challenges, and there's so much more. The goal is to get your students to participate and take their next step on their transformational learning journey. So tell me in the poll below, do you think gamification will enhance your students' learning experience? Yes or no? Gamification is exciting because it promises to make the hard stuff along the journey fun, or at least more enjoyable. It is designed to take your students from passivity to interactivity by encouraging and rewarding them to play further into your world and their learning transformation. Now, take a moment to consider. Boop, boop. What could you do to employ gamification in your eCourse for your students? To give you an example, in the Great eCourse Adventure, we apply several forms of gamification and our students absolutely love it. We created our own community currency called the Bajillion, where everybody is a bajillionaire. Students earn bajillions and badges through completing challenges, lessons, and by participating in forum conversations. They can then spend their bajillions on an eCourse creation product, services, and software in our mountain shop. Boop, boop. Show up, do the work, participate fully, and be rewarded. It's a win for everyone! Bloop, bloop. So, there are a few simple rules to follow for creating a great gamified experience. Boop, boop. Rule number 1. You must turn your lessons and courses into a game-like experience. Because games are enjoyable and people like yourself prefer enjoyable experiences over ones that are not so much enjoyable, you need your students to want to do the work and come back for the next lesson. Even better, you'll want your students to be thinking about your course when they are doing other things. Boop, boop. Rule number 2. Understand the mechanics of your game-like experience. The game mechanics are basically what makes a game fun and engaging. It is this thing that makes people keep playing it. For example, they do a quiz before they are allowed to move forward. These mechanics are what make your course game-like and engaging. Here's another poll. Answer below. Have you ever gone through a course that applied some of these game mechanics? Yes or no? Boop, boop. Rule number 3. More important than coming up with badges is to come up with challenges and experiences that engage your students and inspire them into action. Use your imagination and get creative. Not all courses will become a circus of games, although some might. It really depends on you, your audience, and your eCourse's personality. If you don't think it's fun, your audience probably won't either. Boop, boop. No matter what your topic is, gamification can and will improve your engagement rate. So why not use it? In your training manual are more ideas on how to gamify your eCourse, as well as recommend software to use. That's enough for today. I have much work to do before we land, so you best move along and get your work done. Oh, wait! One more question I've been dying to ask you. Fuzzy socks or slippers? Answer below in the poll. Please answer. My old one's worn out and I've heard that fuzzy socks are more functional. Apparently you can just slip them right in a shoe.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Delight. So this has been super informative, as it always is, but we've got to continue our tour, and I'm going to take everybody up to the cockpit and introduce them to the pilot of our ship. Boop, boop. All right, right this way, everybody. Come with me. Never a dull moment with that guy. So let's just take a moment to summarize his main points. Number 1, turn your lessons and course into a game-like experience. 2, make sure the game mechanics, aka how the game works, is crystal clear. And 3, do whatever it takes to keep your audience engaged and inspire your students into action. I also want to say, this doesn't need to be complicated. It can be very simple. You don't even need badges to gamify your experience. It's just a simple mindset shift when building your curriculum and lessons. Just keep coming back to the question, how can I make this lesson more engaging and gamified? As Dr. Delight said, in your training manual are some exercises, examples, and resources of how to gamify your course. So do check it out. Now, come on everybody. I want to take you to the cockpit and introduce you to the pilot of the eCourse Frontier, who is our Chief Technical Officer.